Hey folks, anyone who knows me knows that sometimes I can be easily impressed, at least in the gun industry. I like when a company is thinking outside the box and being innovative in their approach to firearms and firearms accessories. There's a company out there called Fostech Arms. It's Judd and Dave. These guys are super smart guys and super in tune with what the gun industry is looking for. They have developed a really cool trigger. I don't even know what kind of trigger you call it, but I'm going to call it a 2-for-1 trigger. You get 2 shots for 1 pull. In other words, pull, you get a shot, release, you get a shot. Pull, you get a shot, release, you get a shot. You get 2 shots for every full, complete cycle of a trigger on your AR-15. We've put one of the Echoes into a Colt competition rifle. This is actually a .223 firing rifle, not a 5.56. A little bit more accurate. It's a competition rifle for 3-gun shooting. We wanted to test some accuracy today as well as the functionality of that Echo trigger. So we felt this would be a good mix to do that. We loaded up some .223 rounds into our Hex-Mag 30-round magazine. We put the Echo trigger into the Colt competition rifle, and we're going to see how it performs today. I'm actually pretty excited about this.
This Echo trigger by Fostech is an amazing drop-in trigger. It comes pretty much fully assembled. However, you do have to assemble the trigger lock to the back side of the pack before you drop it into your lower. It's very important to remember that as you are assembling that trigger lock to the back side of your trigger pack, you make absolutely sure that you do not pull the trigger, because several components of this Echo trigger will fly in about 1,000 different areas. I know this because I did this. The safety selector switch, it's not garbage. This thing is nice. It looks like something from Armaspec. It's also ambidextrous. Its functionality, easy. Safe position, as usual, it's safe. You get no shot. In fire, you get a single shot. In the Echo position, you get a shot on pull and a shot on release. The cool thing about it is, if you actually don't want your second shot on release while you have it in Echo position, you simply keep the trigger pulled rearward, return the safety selector to safe, and that second shot will not fire.
Now we know the Echo trigger works. There's 100 other videos online that you can check on and see it does work properly and it does function properly. What we're curious of, how accurate is it? In other words, if you're doing a pull, click, and you're shooting normally on a standard trigger, do you gain any accuracy as far as your follow-up shot by going bang, 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 instead of bang, click, bang, click? We're just curious on that, and we want to see that. We painted our target here to get rid of some of the shots where we're zeroing in our Trijicon MRO, which is a great optic, by the way. We want to see if this thing is going to give us any kind of accuracy. We're okay with it being even, to be honest with you, but if we can gain some accuracy on our follow-up shot, that's a plus. Okay, we're on safe. Let's go to fire first, just to function check to make sure that the fire capability works properly. All right, we're good. Fire works. Let's see how the Echo portion of the trigger works. Pretty good follow-up shot. I like it. I knocked my target over. Let me go fix my target. It's a little wet out here today, and I just knocked my target over.
I've never been accused of being the most prepared person, and I should have tightened the bolt on the back of my steel target.
Yeah, it's a little wet out here. Get you fixed up there. Oh, my bolt came off. See what happened, my bolt on my target came off. Yeesh, hope we can find that bad boy. All right, I found the nut that was on the back. It allows me to keep shooting today, because other than that, I didn't have another one in the truck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this sucker up again. I want to get a really good feel for what the machine gun part of the Echo trigger is like. You see when we have that delay, pow, 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 how that works. Very, very accurate. All right, guys, we're going to see how this thing functions in the full auto type effect, rearward position, the Fostech Echo trigger. Let's see how accurate we are. We know it functions properly. Here we go. All right. Clearly I didn't hit it every time, because you see it's always bouncing all over the place. Let's go see how we did. Again, guys, don't hate. You have to understand there's a whole lot better shots out there than I am, and I just tend to get a little overwhelmed when I have fun like this. I possibly missed 10 times. I can see one right here that I missed, very, very low. You see most of my shots were low, but yeah. Guys, I never refer to anything gun-related as a toy. I just don't. It's for safety reasons. I treat them all with the utmost amount of respect. But if you want to have fun, you can get an Echo trigger by Fostech and have a blast. This thing is cool. Now, bring your buddies and have them bring extra ammo, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna burn through ammo fast. I found myself reloading magazines, and I was like, come on, man, I just burned this thing up. 20, 30 rounds of pop goes just like that. But this thing is a lot of fun. I could see the fact that it's such a different product on the market right now happened. Again, I'm no three-gun aficionado, but those of you out there, I mean, tell me or respond to us. Go to our YouTube page and comment in the comment section. You know, tell us, is this going to be something that's going to, a rule is going to have to be written for? Because it's definitely giving you a pretty solid follow-up shot, and it's allowing you to stay on target a little bit easier. Again, it's less, you're getting 2 rounds of motion with your trigger finger versus 3 with anybody else on a double shot. In other words, bang, 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 bang. You know, that's 2 shots, bang, bang. Where you're gonna have 2 motions with your body, bang, click, bang, any other time on 2 shots. So you're eliminating one whole movement by the human. And let's face it, human error is almost always the cause of why a firearm does not function properly or inaccurately. So you're taking a third of the normal human motion out of a 2-shot combination. So to me, that's got to account for something. So I can tell you that the Yankee Hill 57, the YHM 57, this trigger does not work in it. I tried putting it in there first. I love that rifle. It's a beautiful rifle. Not that this Colt competition isn't, but that Yankee Hill, the receiver is milled too narrow, so that when you go to put this thing in, it actually goes in okay, but when you go to put your safety selector switch on the ambi side of it and lock this thing into place with your screw, because that receiver is so narrow, it squeezes it together and it won't let the Echo trigger function properly as far as the selector switch. So just keep in mind, you're going to have to make sure that you're putting in a firearm that will receive it, because some out there just won't. And it's not because of the Echo trigger. This thing is going to drop into almost any AR-15 that's a mil spec out there. But you got to make sure that some of these more custom, you know, different types of rifles that are made a little bit differently, there's a very good chance that whenever that receiver's milled, it may be a little tight on the inside to not allow it to function properly.